Does it matter to you?
Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Saturday, September 12th, 2020. The address we're inspecting today is 714 Southeast 78th Avenue, Hillsboro, Oregon, 97123. That's 714 Southeast 78th, Hillsboro, Oregon, 97123. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer lines through the front yard exterior clean out. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snag. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some major sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipes, all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water from the first floor bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. All of the joints and junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued and watertight. We're going to transition right away. So at about 8 feet we're going to transition, and this signifies a few things. It signifies transition pipe materials. We're going from ABS into 3034. Signifies transition pipe size. We're going from 3-inch into 4-inch pipe. And then lastly, we're transitioning into the city branch piping. And even though we enter into city branch piping here, technically all of this would be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length. We're losing the pitch a little bit there. So at about 13 feet, and that would be under the sidewalk area, we're getting a little bit of a slowdown. You can see things were draining pretty strongly up until this point, and we're a little flat through here. It does look like it turns, picks back up, and you can see that we pushed a bunch of debris. So because things are so flat through this area, you have tendency for debris buildup to happen. And so that's kind of the concern in plastic piping. When you get a bit of a slowdown or flat piping, then you have tendency for buildup to happen, and over time, and it could be years and years and years down the road, over time that buildup can cause some issues. It's not really causing any issues right now, but just a little bit of marginal pitch. We'll be curious to see what happens with the water off when we reach the ladder. We'll turn off the water, drain everything out, and see how that area reacts. If it reacts well and there's just going to be that tendency for slowdown and buildup to happen, then of course you have to kind of go into this knowing that some professional pipe jetting maintenance may be required periodically. Some pressurized water put down the sewer pipe and just blow all of that out. There we go. So here we are again at the start of that. You can see it's just we're at even pitch right there. So it's just perfectly flat. Even maybe a little bit uphill, like half a percentage point for just a second. There, we kind of belly there. Never really get submerged. And then you can see the debris. Like I said, with the camera head, we kind of just pushed through a lot of debris, so we actually did a little maintenance just doing the sewer scope right now, and that improves and picks back up. So pretty minor, but just kind of flat through that area. You can see the water difference. So we've been draining strongly, and then we slow here. There's the camera, the water's right up to the camera lens. back to draining properly. Also, something to keep in mind is that with the amount of weight on these pipes and the amount of rain that happens here in the Northwest, you know, the house is only about 5 years old, so certainly additional movement can happen, additional shifting can happen, things can worsen or things can improve just depending on how the typical settling of the house is going to happen. A house is estimated it's going to settle for about 15 years, so we're only really about a third of the way through the natural settling of the house and the sewer pipes and everything that's going to happen. So certainly things could worsen over time, or they could improve over time. So we'd recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 years, keeping an eye on things, keeping an eye on that area. And then, like I said, if no repairs are ever required, then of course you have to go into this knowing that although no repairs could happen here, then some maintenance might be required just to kind of blow out that area and then start fresh. After about 5 years, it's very minor. We're going to reach the lateral now. Now we're going to turn off the water and we're going to look at that area real close. So this is the end, officially a buyer-owner responsibility, about 45 feet away from the house. This is the large lateral pipe running through the middle of the road out there. This is the pipe that the homes in the neighborhood, at least the homes on the street, are tied into. So we're going to turn off the microphone and the water. We're going to drain everything out, and we're going to look closely at that area where we had some water slow down. We want to see if we turn off the water and everything drains out of there, then we're feeling more encouraged about the whole thing.